teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Look at him out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offense coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game with no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Wide open downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Second and goal for the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets some space around the 30. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Here's a target, and it's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Longhorns are on the move here. And they'll go right back to him on first down. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Trying to find some room. It's Peters. Middle of the game, brought down short of the marker.
love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and then keeping him short of the first down.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. He hands it off from the gun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack in their game.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover two, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks right for a quick completion. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. First down here for this offense. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few in the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He can go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They've got to recover from that right now. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
On the ground, it's back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Boom. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. And he'll set up to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. He did. I get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Sticking with the running game. Running through the tackle. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 for that 1st down loss. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 1st down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finding space at the 20. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up obviously in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
The back's got it. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Runs into the teeth of that defense. Picks up just a couple yards.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's an out route. The catch made. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Peters. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun, looking for the wideout. Oh, it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Direct snap. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
He slipped through there, and the defense very fortunate he didn't come up with a 1st down. Now let's see what happens here on this 4th down play.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Peters. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. He's got it. Enough for a first down. One down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 14. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Again, ripping through the defense. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice gain.
He's going to take off. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense through the scrambles today.
What a great play by the quarterback here. Everybody is blanketed in man coverage, so instead of forcing the ball, he just tucks it and takes off. Heads up play to pick up a bunch of yards.
He's got it in the open. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. And they'll stop him after a short game. Third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And now a carry here for the fullback. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's caught. It's back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Now moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. The ball caroms into the receiver's hands. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
Ball carrier tackled there. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Receiver in motion now. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Still no answer for this offense.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Went after, up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The pocket breaking down. Grabbed by the receiver.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the out route. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Snags a quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Longhorns. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Breaking tackles. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So second down after the incompletion. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Here we go, here we go. To the line. Offset. Okay, ready?
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Now it's second down here. Pounding away with the run game. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. offense will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21. The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Has a path to the end zone.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.